We live. Let me see. Give me a second to check the quality. That shit blurry as hell. Goddamn. It's gonna clear up though. Clear up. One second. Y'all let me know in the comments how well y'all can hear me as well as see me. Shalom, Israel, Yahweh, Shem, Yahushua, Baruch thoughts, all the brothers, Shalom, Yahweh, Shemar, the son, but Shem, Yahushua, to all the sisters out there, the nation of Israel. This is the ISUPK, starting out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And since 1969, we have been teaching our Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their true identity according to the Bible. Bakar said that shit look horrible. We're going to get on it for sure. We're going to try to fix it to clear it up. But since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their true identity according to the Bible. That identity is that you are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. And because you are chosen people according to God, you have cultures, customs, responsibilities, and so on that you are required to keep according to the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
So many people always ask, what's the point of life? You know what I'm saying? Why are we here? What are we supposed to be doing? Why is everything so terrible? Why am I going through the things that I'm going through? Why am I so stressed out? Why is my life like this? Why can't everything just be better? Why can't I live like Donald Trump? You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why. Because you are a sinner living in America, man. And as the chosen children of Israel, as the people of God, God is going to punish you and chastise you for your iniquities. You see what I'm saying? Like the scripture says, everything that you go through in this lifetime, good and bad, is all judgment from the Lord. But the goal at the end of the day is to do what? Is to make it out of your oppression. Is to make it out of your captivity. Is to not burn down with America, because this place is going to burn down. Y'all see what's going on, right?
Man, it's going to burn down ASAP.
Y'all see what's going on with Iran? They said that Donald Trump got his ships pointed and ready right now to go to war with Iran. And what's going to happen when he bomb Iran?
World War III.
Why?
Because Russia going to jump in. China going to jump in.
You see what I'm saying? Russia is required on paper to jump in because they have a protect order with Russia. You see what I'm saying? And you know what Putin got? Putin has a brother was telling me about this like not too long ago, right? This bastard Putin supposedly has his nuclear defense set up to where if he senses a nuclear attack on the ground anywhere near his area, all of his bombs are just gonna trigger all of them. You see what I'm saying? And his is just gonna launch and spread out as a defense. You see what I'm saying? Oh my, he got a super crazy trick alarm where if he get hit, anybody in his party get hit, he launches it off everywhere. And people seem to be confused, like, but that never really happened, right? Well, it happened once. It happened twice. You see what I'm saying? What makes you think that it's not going to happen the third time? We have these morons in power. We have these pedophiles in power. We have prideful rapists in power. And you have the Bible and the book of Revelations, the book of Daniel, and so on and so forth, and as well as the book of Isaiah, prophesying it, calling it the third world's woe, man. You see what I'm saying? But my name is Prison Officer Shalom out of ISBK Las Vegas. Our mission here is to wake up our people, turn our people back to their biblical culture, turn our people back to the laws. You see what I'm saying? I'm here with
Prison Officer Charles Ward.
You see what I'm saying? And we're going to get right into the topic. Today's topic, as you can see, we telling you that God's people are going to be saved. You see what I'm saying? But we got to figure out who God's people is, don't we? Go ahead, Doc.
Man. The God's people, man. We're going to keep it short and simple and sweet, man. So when it all boils down, there's a set of race of people on this earth that God has his eye on, that is his special people.
Right.
And we're going to bring that out today. We're gonna bring out who is God's special people on this earth, because most people, what people problem is, especially the Christians, is they get the earth and the world mixed up. They think the world means the planet, and the planet and the world is not the same thing. You got the world, you got the entertainment world, you got the sports world, you got the white man's world, you got all these different worlds, but the planet is completely different from that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you where God said that He got the chosen people.
What you want to?
We're gonna get Deuteronomy 7:6. We're gonna take it back to the Old Testament real quick. We're gonna take it back to the Old Testament, and then from there we're gonna bring it out in the New Testament.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
Okay. So when you read that, for thou art an holy people. So now what you got to realize, this is the book of Deuteronomy. This is where after Moses then brought the slaves out, and this is a message to the people that was brought out of the slavery in Egypt under the Pharaoh at the time. He said, for thou art an holy people. Holy doesn't mean what the Christian church tell you, where it's like
right, where some magical
sanctified, just run around and holy
kumbaya singing the holy sanctuary place.
Yeah,
where the water just the fountain of youth. That's what they don't understand. You drink water in that holy place.
Yeah, where they sprinkle the water on you and you automatically clean. That's not holy. Holy just means separate.
That's right.
That's it. It just means separate. So for thou art a separate people. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. So it doesn't even say unto the Lord that belongs to everybody. It says your God, which is a possessive pronoun. That's how you know that this is not everybody's God. Because at that point, he should have said that the Lord God of everybody.
Right.
But it doesn't say that. It says unto the Lord thy God.
The Lord God of all people.
No.
The Lord God of the creator of humanity. That said the Lord your God. The same way you have your kid, you have your parents. You're not the child of it. You're not the father or the mother to every damn child on the planet. You see what I'm saying? I don't mean that you're gonna go out your way to do any other child harm. As long as no one's children does your child harm. Ain't that right? That's how God operates. That's how God thinks, man. And you are the children of God. You see what I'm saying? You want to keep reading? The Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto himself. So the people that he's chosen, he's told them that they are special unto him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, most people be like, well, what about the other people? We'll get into the other people. We'll get that. As far as these people that he's speaking to the nation of Israel, and he's saying that they're a special people unto himself.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Above all people.
Nah, below.
Above all people.
Nah, equal.
Above all people.
Go ahead.
That are upon the face of the earth.
The face of the earth. Now you see the lingua or the language that was being used here. He didn't say above all people upon the face of the world.
Right.
He said upon the earth, because the earth and the world is two different things. The word world just means age and society. Right. Your world could be different from my world that we live in. That has nothing to do with the planet Earth. Earth is where we all reside. Everybody has their own world within that earth. That's all that means. So it just says we're special unto the Lord thy God, and we're above all people on the face of the earth.
And if I could, you want to know why this is so difficult for Black people, for Hispanic people to understand? When you say that you are above all people on the face of the planet, every other race feels like that about themselves.
Oh, God.
White people feel like they're better than everybody. Africans forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I work with a lot of Asians. They think they're better than everybody. But when a nigga feel like he's the best, if you got melanated skin, you see what I'm saying? If your forefathers came across America on those slave ships, when you say Black people are the most important people on the face of the planet, it's something that's like, you can't say that. You can't. No, what do you mean? We're all equal. We don't know how to enforce that. Why? Because of Stockholm syndrome. That's the problem. It's almost illegal to have pride in who you are if you are a Black man or woman in America. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't be walking around here saying that God loves you. What do you mean God loves you? Does he love white people too? Oh, see, now we have a discord. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come on.
Having pride. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna break down the Stockholm syndrome.
Go ahead.
So Stockholm syndrome is what Black people suffer from, right? And when Ottawa here says Stockholm syndrome, Stockholm is named after a woman that was kidnapped by some robbers, and they basically kept her for so long that she began to feel like she was one of them.
Right.
And she wanted to give them, the people who kidnapped her and treated her bad, like forgiveness and all this other type of stuff, even though they committed this crime against her. Right. So when he says Stockholm syndrome, he means we're being in captivity for so long underneath Esau or Edom or the white man that the Bible speaks of, that we automatically seem to forgive them because we've been under their captivity for so long. So that's just Stockholm syndrome. That's just saying that even though the people that's doing us bad, we seem to still want to forgive them, even though they're doing us bad.
And you know what else it is? It's also fear. You see what I'm saying? We're so hurt by our history that we look at how far we made it in society. You have Black billionaires. You know how crazy that is? That at one point when we were being lynched and our women it wasn't even illegal to rape them every day. You see what I'm saying? Our families was being separated, our children being beaten. They picking cotton at 5 years old. As I watch my son grow, I'm like, damn. I can imagine if he was around back then. He's coming up in that age where they would be forcing him to pick cotton now. You see what I'm saying? And imagine having to live through that. And your grandmother seeing your grandfather get his legs chopped off for trying to run away, get his tongue cut out for trying to learn how to read the Bible, getting his eyes burnt out for defying him, getting sexually assaulted right in front of your grandmother. This is what they doing to your grandfather, your great-great-grandfather. You see what I'm saying? And then one day, we start being able to slightly coexist. But then here you come, Taza Ward, saying that God prefers you over these wicked bastards. Oh, no, don't do that. You might mess up what we have. That's what's embedded in our soul. It's embedded in our soul to not go backwards with these people because we don't actually believe that anybody can save us. We don't actually believe that anybody could free us. We don't actually believe that there's somebody out there that's going to help us change and come out of the condition that we're in. You see what I'm saying? But like the Bible said, the Bible prophesied Martin Luther King. The Bible prophesied Alexander the Greek. The Bible prophesied everything else, didn't it? The Bible prophesied World War I and World War II. The Bible in Deuteronomy 28:68 prophesied Black people being brought from one land to here in America on slave ships for disobeying the law of God. The Bible's going to be right when they say a Black man by the name of Jesus Christ is going to crack the sky too. Someday soon. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If we could keep it going, we want to go. So right now we're in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. If I could, I don't want to get verse 7.
This is verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people.
Okay. So now what we got here is, it's obvious. Like there is no, you flipping the scriptures to make it say what you want to say, or you misinterpreted it. So now what we got here is we said in verse 7, it's saying that we weren't chosen because we were more in number, but that we were more in number than any other people. So it tells you now that we were chosen, but not because of the amount of people that we had.
And what's the beauty in that? What do y'all think the significance of that is? Why is that so beautiful for the Lord to say, I didn't choose y'all because y'all were more in number? And it goes on to say, for ye were the fewest of all people. Even here in America, what are we? What do they call us? Minorities. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, she all right, you know what I'm saying? But absolutely minorities. You know what I'm saying? And they call us that because there's not that many of us out here. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is saying, I didn't put my love. You got to think, God is a what? A power. The word God means power, means powerful, right? Powerful people like powerful things typically. And there's power in numbers. There's strength in numbers, right? So the Lord is specifying, he's saying, look, I didn't choose y'all because y'all were so powerful in numbers. It wasn't about that. It was deeper than that. It was deeper than that, right? Let's keep it. Let's add something else.
Well, today's government says a democracy is the power in numbers, like the majority rules. Exactly. But not in the case, and
not when the Lord was choosing who his chosen people was going to be. You see what I'm saying? Not when the Lord looked at every single nationality and society on the planet and was deciding who he wanted to inherit his glory, who he wanted to be the example for everyone else to follow. That's the whole point of being God's chosen people, right? People are confused why we say God's chosen people. And what does that mean? It means that everyone else should follow your example. Everyone else should look at you and say, damn, those niggas don't kill each other. They forgive each other. They don't sleep with each other's wives. They don't get high. They don't eat the filters of the earth. What's the filters of the earth? I know what a filter is. You ever have a fish tank and you put filters in there and then it takes all the feces out of the tank, right? So what's nature's filters?
The pig, shrimp, crab, lobster.
Yeah, they don't eat Earth's natural filters. They have it's like they have standards or something. They have standards. They only eat the clean foods. If God is with you and you're prospering and that's how you live in your life, what is everybody else going to do? They're going to follow suit. How do I know that? Because people follow suit of idiots right now. Because they have money. Because they're prosperous in America. So many women follow Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. They take on their mentality because they have money and fame.
That's
people take on the ideologies of Blueface because he's an idiot with money and fame. You see what I'm saying? I see it every day. You see what I'm saying, nephew? There you go, good. But the point is, at the end of the day, the Lord didn't choose you because you were the most in number. The Lord chose you because of something far deeper than your numbers. It's far deeper than your physical strength, right? Verse 7, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. Verse 8, but because the Lord loved you.
No, but because he hated us.
But because the Lord loved you.
No, because he thought we were equal.
But because the Lord loved you.
Go ahead.
And because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers.
Oh, my goodness. Right? So when you really look at the scriptures, right? When you look at the scriptures from Genesis to Revelations, including the Apocrypha, which just means hidden books, the 40 books that was taken out.
Right.
This whole Bible is really based upon, well, it's a promise that he made to Abraham. And because he made that promise to Abraham, you can see how he keeps that promise throughout the generations. Right. With the punishing, with the promises, with everything that comes along with that, he made a promise to Abraham, and he keeps that promise. And because of that promise, not because we were fewer in number, but because he loved us and because he wanted to keep the oath with the promise that he made to our forefathers.
And if I may, this is such a beautiful scripture right here, because through all our disloyalty, through all our treachery unto God, through all of as many times as we've broken the covenant, the Lord never broke his promise. Every last one of us can learn something from that. Because you have broken your promise. You see what I'm saying? Guess what that means? You indebted. You have a debt that you owe to God, that you owe to Christ. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
How are you going to repay that debt? With loyalty. You decide to wake up one day and say, you know what? This is the culture of my forefathers. The Lord has never forsaken me and my family. He never broke his promise and put us away. I'm going to change. I'm not going to smoke cigarettes anymore. I'm not going to celebrate the so-called holidays of my enemies anymore. I'm not going to worship my oppressor anymore. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not going to sleep with white women.
I'm not going to sleep with white women. I'm going to love my people enough to only marry inside my race.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? You understand how beautiful that is? How much better would the world be if we could be like that? How much better would the world be? Would society be if we listen to somebody divine instead of listening to Cardi B and and I don't know, name somebody else.
Meg Thee Stallion, Lil Kim. I mean,
not just the female rappers, who in society do black people in general look up to?
Shit, YG.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z. I have been in so many arguments over Jay-Z because I'm from the West Coast. I don't like Jay-Z music at all. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that nigga. Turn that fake woke shit off. Don't talk to me. No, it's like it. Don't talk to me about this nigga being so woke and so smart. And you should choose a dinner with Jay-Z over $500,000. You ever see that?
Yeah, come.
Oh, and this nigga was a pedophile the whole time.
Man,
he had Epstein file the whole time. And y'all over here moving on. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
You want to get advice from a nigga that want to sleep with 16-year-olds that
come on, man.
Lips swelled up like he eating the filters of the earth. Like, come on, man. We not fucking with Jay-Z, man. The West Coast, and man, sidebar. Jay-Z ain't doper than the legend that came. He might have born on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, his legacy lives on, and he wasn't doper to him when it comes to maybe lyricism, but as far as the impact, not at all. That's no need to even say his name, but yeah, Jay-Z ain't the man. He ain't. And with all that said, it's always terrible leadership. It's always terrible leaders that lead our people astray. You see what I'm saying? And the Bible talks about it. We're gonna get some scriptures just in a second that specifies and talks about what's going on right now with all these stars that's falling from heaven. Mm-hmm.
How familiar are you with that in the Bible? We're talking about the stars that fall from heaven. You see what I'm saying? We're going to pull that in just a second because it goes to show you that Christ's return is not too far away. You see what I'm saying? We're living in the last days, and we're living in a time where you got to get up and look in the mirror and decide, am I going to change? Am I going to do something to earn? Like right here in Deuteronomy, right? Mm-hmm. We're reading about when Moses led his people out of Egypt. Why? Because they were oppressed. Because they were being murdered. Mm-hmm. They were in captivity, mm-hmm. right? There was all manner of evilness was going on to them, right? And the Lord led them out of Egypt through Moses. Mm-hmm. But what happened during that time? Who got taken? Everybody. Everybody was able to go. You see what I'm saying? Everybody was able to be led out of Egypt. Mm-hmm. If you was an Israelite, everybody left with Moses. Why? Because Pharaoh kicked us out. Mm-hmm. He said, once that plague hit and the firstborn son of everything died, they kicked us out.
I mean,
go ahead.
It's a lot, y'all. I mean, man, what you bringing out is so heavy because, man, the crucial part that you can apply to the Israelites being as slaves during the Egypt times is that you could apply to today is that it wasn't like that initially. It wasn't initially. Initially, it was supposed to be, let us just go for a couple days mm-hmm. and we'll come back. He said no. He didn't even want to give us 2 days off, 3 days off, how they give us in today's society where you work 5 days and you get the 2 days off and then they want you right back. He didn't even want to give us the 2 days off. So that's what ultimately led up to the plagues and him just getting ambushed and the firstborn dying and everything. He didn't even want to give us that initially, we was going to go serve our God
right.
for however long and then come back and then we was going to do it like that. But he had the stiff heart and he was like, nah. So he didn't even want to give us no days off, just like they don't even want to give us no days off today.
If I could, give me Matthew 24:3. If I could, because we got to understand the difference between back then and now. Because what's going to happen very soon is going to be eerily similar, but there is going to be a big difference at the same time. Because, like I said, back then, Pharaoh kicked us out and everybody left, whether you was doing what you was supposed to be doing or not. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Everybody was able to get free. That's the reason they ended up having to separate from the heathen women and things like things along the lines mm-hmm. that you could read about in different scriptures, but it ain't gonna be like that this time. Mm-hmm. When freedom from this wicked empire comes this time, you're not gonna be free just because you're an Israelite. You're not gonna get saved just because you're an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to prove yourself worthy of being saved. Why? Because we have erred too many times. We messed up way too many times. For you just get get out of jail free card because of the what? Like niggas like to say, because of the color of your skin. Mm-hmm. We go by bloodline, but y'all get the point I'm making, right? We ain't about to get shot.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. Mm-hmm. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying.
So this is talking about Christ, right? This is before Christ was going to leave, before Christ had departed. The disciples coming up like, man, you leaving? You finna get up out of here? You leaving us behind, low key? Like, what we supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna know when the end times are coming?
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to know when you're returning? Because Christ promised he was coming back. That's what he promised your forefathers. You see what I'm saying? So they asking him, how are we supposed to know?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know what time is almost up? Right?
Go
ahead.
The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
You telling me the world is going to end. Well, when the hell is that supposed to happen? Go ahead.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming?
And are you going to give us some type of sign so we can know that you're close? So we can know you almost on your way back. Go ahead.
And of the end of the world.
The end of the what?
End of the world.
The end of the what?
End of the world.
It's a scripture, I'm going to paraphrase. It says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's another, just to call back what you were saying when you were saying world and earth are not the same thing. He's talking about society. The society of the white man is going to end, but the society of Jacob is going to rise and begin its era, right? So they saying, well, when the hell is that supposed to happen? Go ahead.
Verse 4, this is the book of Matthew, verse 4, Matthew 24 and verse 4. And Yahweh answered and said unto them, this is written in red, take heed that no man deceive you.
Don't be tricked by anybody. There's going to be a lot of false prophets. Keep reading.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many are going to come in my name, saying, I am Christ. What does the word Christ mean? Who knows? Savior. You see what I'm saying? Messiah. A lot of people are going to come acting like they have the solution to save you from your problems. Look at the Muslim mosques. They've tricked billions of people. The Christian church tricked billions of people. You see what I'm saying? The Roman Catholic Church. And what's going on in each and every one of those societies, each and every one of those environments. I know countless people that was a part of the Christian church, a part of the Roman Catholic Church, and they were molested as a child by the pastor. You see what I'm saying? But they only turn to this pastor, they only turn to this pope, they only turn to this leader because you said you knew God. You said that with everything that I went through growing up and all my depression and all my anxiety and all my pain, because I grew up in the streets of Los Angeles, seeing my people get gunned down in the streets, you said that you could save me from that. I grew up watching my people be beaten by the police and all of this racism. I'm dealing with all of these problems. I'm growing up in the ghettos, and you told me you could save me from that. But they couldn't, could they?
Nah.
They couldn't fix our environments. We still here. In these same terrible environments, in these same terrible conditions. And Christ warned us about those people. He said a lot of people are going to come and claim they can save you from your problems. Keep reading.
Just to back up a little bit. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Don't let anybody deceive you. Go ahead.
Verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
They're going to trick many. We was just with Captain Cesario and Captain Cotazar a couple of weeks ago, and we're listening to these Issacharite brothers, these Hispanic brothers, for those that don't know Hebrew, and they're saying that the Roman Catholic Pope is a descendant of Peter. They saying that he is a descendant of the same Peter that sliced off that cat ear for disrespecting Christ. They saying, well, the Pope is, he's the ancestor of Peter. That's what you don't get out. You got to understand that first. Come on, man. These people have deceived many. Why? For the sake of keeping you oppressed. For the sake of making you believe you can't say white people aren't better than you. You can't say you're better than everybody else. You can't believe that you have a greater calling. Oh, white people hate that. Oh, don't think you have a greater calling. You got to be right where you are. You got to talk. They're rather promote black people that talk about how black people are the problem. You see what I'm saying? Your Kevin Samuels and your name some other niggas, Dr. Umar Johnson's, who will say all the blackity black things in the world, but he's secretly sleeping with white women himself, as it just recently came out. They're going to promote Charlie Kirk, who's going to go out of his way to talk about all of the problems in the black community as if he could ever understand what the hell it is we go through. Do you know black people scientifically go through the same exact trauma as war veterans? People that go and see their allies die in the streets in war, fighting in wars. Black people have been clinically proven to suffer from the same trauma because you grew up watching each other die in the streets. You walking down the street one day with your cousin, drive-by happens, you live, he dies. You see what I'm saying? And that trauma is passed down through the blood. But what's the difference? What's the difference between you and veterans? Police pull up on the veteran. You seen the videos. Veteran crashing out. No, I'm a goddamn veteran now. And I've served my country. I paid my dues. He ready to kill everything. You see what I'm saying? But what don't they do? They don't use any lethal force. They don't use lethal force at all. They try to calm him down. Why? Because they can understand the pain of somebody fighting for something that they also love. White people can understand veterans' pain. You're fighting for America. But when a black man that went through the same trauma, when he needs help, when he's suffering, when he has PTSD, what are they going to do? They throwing a book at you if they don't kill you before they put handcuffs on. Man, you see what I'm saying? You can't tell me this place is where we belong. And Christ is letting you know right now. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. I mean,
go ahead.
Come. I mean, just to piggyback off what he was saying, that he was saying that that those Issacharite brothers, which just basically translate into what society would call Mexicans, but lo and behold, newsflash, if Christ came down right now, he wouldn't know what the hell a Mexican was, because Mexican was created by the white man. That ain't nothing that what the scriptures identify anything. We can identify every race on this planet Earth through the scriptures. Issachar is what they would call if Christ came down right now and you were a Hispanic brother. But even more so than the Pope being a descendant of Peter, they made Christ Caesar Borgia. They made him to be a pedophile,
incestuous. Caesar Borgia was
a pedophile, incestuous
bastard. There you go.
Yeah. I'm going, y'all, you know, get on the gas, but yeah. You know, I mean, he was not it, and that's who many people seem to. Well, not seem. That's who many people do follow, especially the Christian church. So not only did the Pope descend from Peter, but Caesar Borgia was portrayed as Christ, and that's who people follow, and that ain't even it.
Because what the Bible said, they cover the faces of the judges thereof. The judges of the earth. Christ was a judge in the earth. Peter was a judge in the earth. Anybody that was important in the black community thousands of years ago, how can I keep you down if the greatest man that ever walked the face of the planet looked like you and did everything he could for you? How the hell can I oppress you then? How can I convince you that you're nothing? I have to tell you that the greatest people that ever walked the face of the planet look like me. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason that now all of a sudden, even though when you go to Europe, you can go to the museum that'll show you that all of these biblical entities will have melanated skin. It was black with afros. You can see that. You see what I'm saying? And what's it called? It's called the
Russian icon?
The Russian icon. You see what I'm saying? You can see that in the Russian icon, showing you what these people look like back then and how they were originally depicted. But if I know that my ancestor was the greatest man to ever walk the face of the planet, you're not going to convince me that I need to bow down to you. Who the hell are you? Other than a murderer and a rapist. You see what I'm saying? Man. And what's some other terrible terms that they fit the description of?
Pedophile, extortionist,
Epstein Island. They funded billions of dollars just to have a program in a safe place to sexually assault children. That's what we're talking about. You telling me that God doesn't prefer my people over their people? You must be out your goddamn mind. You're sick in the head.
Come.
But guess what though? But Christians will tell you God hates the sin and not the sinner. Even though the book of Ecclesiastes tells you the Lord hated sinners. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
I don't know who the hell y'all think the Most High is, but the Lord is somebody that will take your life. And my job here in the IGBK is to make sure you are not found worthy of death. That's it. I'm trying to help you not be found worthy of death.
Come.
Because so many of our people have been found worthy of death. We all know so many family members that we loved that was found worthy of death. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
But go ahead. You have something?
Come. I was gonna
Go
say. I mean, the generals just brought out just this past Monday that if you watch the black white news, shout out to the generals too, man. They hold it down.
That's right,
man. The UK is the only way. That's it. You either run with us or get ran over. That's the end all be all. But man, the generals was just bringing out on Monday that on the Epstein Island. Shout out to General Muhammad because he said that you had a white man at a party trying to convince black girls, couldn't have been no more than 17, 18 at the top. I ain't even gonna go higher than 18, but they look like they was about 15 to about 17. And they trying to convince them for their eggs so that this man told these black girls that they possess genes that are like unlike anything else on this planet, and that he wants to study them, and he was offering them bread. Nothing major, nothing significant, nothing life-changing, but the fact that he was willing to offer them bread, even for their menstrual blood, he was offering them money for that. That ought to tell you that at all the different nations on the earth, which is about 17-ish different nations on the planet, at all of those nations and all their women and all the minstrels that they have, he chose to ask them. Why not ask the African women or the Asian women or the Arab women or the white women? Why not get their blood and try to figure out what's going on with that? It's something special with blacks, Hispanics, and Native American women. When you have those women, you have something special. And there was a reason why he was offering them bread to try to figure out their genome and their genetics and how they function, because it's something that we have in us that is not in nobody else.
And if I may, it's one of those things where everybody else knows how special you are except you.
Come.
It's the reason George Washington was taking your teeth out of your skull to create his dentures. You see the movie Get Out?
Come.
Where they you see y'all seen the movie Get Out, right? They want to take your organs. They're like, we need the good, healthy lungs, and you know what I'm saying? They see you and they understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And they hate it about you.
Mm-hmm.
They hate it that you just have a little bit of extra seasoning on you. They love, but they hate your style and your music, but they want to be just like you.
You
see what I'm saying? I was walking. I wouldn't. This is a couple months ago, right? I hope the brother watching, but me and the young man, Tux, right? We went to the gas station like about a month or two ago. Okay. We was grabbing a couple things, and as we was and when we went in there, it was a section blocked off. You know how they had something chained up? So us being like, you know, decent human beings, we walked around it and went around, even though it was inconvenient. A white man came in, he stepped right over it, met us at the same section, grabbed his little beer, stepped right back over it, and then went to the counter. And we was like, well, goddamn. And he was like, he turned to us and laughed, and he said, that's that white privilege, right? That's the white privilege.
Damn.
It was hilarious to me. I started laughing. He got me. I laughed. Because he was right. It was white privilege. Mm-hmm. But not only did it show how privileged he was, that he didn't have a respect for somebody saying, stay out of this area. It also showed that, nigga, you wish you was like us. Because you hear us talk about white privilege, and he was trying to fit in with us in that moment. You see what I'm saying? Right? That's like, man, I just did something so white privilege, didn't I? What's wrong? I should have did that. I was like so privileged of me, wasn't it? Right? You ever see a square trying to get you to the side? All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? The long story short, everybody knows how special you are except you. Everybody knows that you're the greatest people on the face of the planet except you. That's why they look at your pain, they look at your suffering, and they don't feel bad for you. Because in their head, you're strong enough to take it. Want to know why? They've seen a black man do it before. They've seen Michael Jackson grow up in Gary, Indiana, in absolute hell, and then through sheer talent alone, go from here to here. And you all are capable of doing something like that. It doesn't matter how racist we are towards you. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep reading though. So like, he was at you got it?
Yeah, verse 5. This is Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ,
I am the Savior. Go ahead.
and shall deceive many.
And many people will believe it. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of
We
wars.
shall hear of what?
Wars and rumors of
We
wars.
shall hear of what?
Wars and rumors of
Yeah,
wars.
what are we hearing about right now? Christ is telling you what's going to be happening in the last days. He said you're going to be hearing about, there's going to be a lot of people deceived by evil bastards, claiming that they have a solution to your problems. And then you're going to start hearing about wars and rumors of wars. What's going on right now? Donald Trump and Iran, he getting ready to bomb Iran. I'm tired of hearing about the wars and rumors of wars. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like, just do it. Just launch the missile. You feel me? Like we've been talking about it for 5 years now. I've been hearing about World War III on the brink. Donald Trump getting ready to push the button. Remember when Trump and Putin was like at a odds, and Putin was like, if I don't win, no one wins. I was like, oh, I was saying it then. We right there. I'm tired of saying we right there. God damn it. Just pull the trigger and get it over with so I can just breathe. You know? But this is what Christ was talking about. He said, you're going to keep on hearing about wars and rumors of wars, but the war ain't happening yet. They talking about it. They talking about it. They talking about it. Keep reading.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled.
Don't be worried about it. People, everybody, man, good. I go to work and I see these white people. Hey, it was nice knowing you, man. We're not gonna be here much longer. I'm like, damn, that was nigga. You ain't gonna be here much longer. I'm good.
Yeah.
God is with me. I don't know who's that. But oh man, Trump's gonna launch the missile soon. That fucking prick. Excuse my language, but that's how they talk about it because that's how they feel. They tired of themselves. We tired of white people. White people tired of white people.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, this is amazing. Even y'all tired of your own BS. You see what I'm saying? But the world is very afraid right now. The entire planet, they're shaking in their boots. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna go to World War III? It's not like World War I when everybody had the guns where you could just, the powder and the now it's nuclear bombs. It's like that shit. I mean in my head like damn, Vegas might get hit first. This is the if you want to piss America off and make a point, hit the money making state. You see what I'm saying? Good. I be in my head like, damn, what if they hit Vegas first? Christ said, don't worry about it. Don't be scared. You're gonna be fine. Keep reading.
And rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled.
Don't be afraid. Go ahead.
For all these things must come to pass.
This has to happen. This has to happen. Trump needs to F up. Putin and Iran, all of this stuff has to, mind you, none of that has anything to do with us.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you in full detail what they mad about Iran about. Maybe I should know. But I don't care. Want to know why? Because I care about the black man that's sitting on the corner of Washington right now that's strung out on drugs. That's my concern. Making sure that he has clothes on his back, food in his belly. I'm trying to change his life because the issues of America, y'all have a far bigger enemy than Iran. Y'all have a far bigger enemy than Russia and then China and whoever else they make an enemy out of. Y'all have made an enemy out of God. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. All this is going to happen. It's going to be all right. Keep reading. As I said, they've been talking about wars and rumors of wars for the last 5 years, haven't they? The end ain't coming the last 5 years, did it? Putin said, if we go to war, either I win or no one wins. And we all just knew. When they stormed the Capitol, oh my God.
Oh, man, I knew it was going to crack off.
Let's take it back further. When they crashed those planes, allegedly, whatever the hell they would say happened. Yeah. When they crashed those planes into the Empire State Buildings. Did I say that right? The Twin Towers. I'm jumping ahead. That's coming down too. I pray I'm a prophet of God. That's coming down too. But when they crashed into the Twin Towers, everyone just knew World War III was on his way. That was 25 years ago. Christ said, don't worry, all of this has to happen. The end isn't coming yet. It's been the last 25 years. Keep reading.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Because nation is going to rise against nation. Iran is going to rise against America. China's is going to rise against this nation and that nation, and Palestine is going to want to fight against Israel, and all these different things you're hearing about that's going on the earth. This is all prophecy in the Bible that Christ talked about 6,000 years ago. Keep reading.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. Y'all get that right. I don't gotta go in depth. Keep reading.
And there shall be famines.
And there shall be famines. You're gonna see people starving. You're gonna see people without water, without food. You're gonna see Flint, Michigan, not able to shower or hydrate. You're gonna see places getting hit with hurricanes and all of the infrastructure being taken out in Texas and in Houston. All of these things are gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just saying it. It was talked about back then. Keep reading.
And pestilence.
Oh my goodness. Every single summer out here in Vegas for the last 5 years, this didn't used to happen. But now we get hit with a crazy swarm of what? Read my mind. What we get every summer in Vegas that they every goddamn where?
I don't want to say grasshoppers, but they
what are they, sis? You know what I'm talking about? What's them bugs every summer that they're here? Millions of them. We get the loud. That's another one. That's another pestilence that we've been getting, but not even the loud ones. I'm talking about the swarming ones. They fly and they swarm.
Like in the field, and you see them by the millions.
Yeah. You pull it to the gas station. And you pull it to the gas station. I'd be scared to get out. I'd be like, damn,
sucking, but hey.
My read be like, pump the gas. I'd be like, I'm listening to this song. Be quiet, bitch. I'm looking at big ass, long. Thousands and thousands of them. They cover.
Locusts.
Are they grasshoppers? They might be grasshoppers. They might be locusts. Man, whatever they are, whatever they are, need to not come back. That's all I know. I'm tired of them. Every summer, I'll be like, that's when I know it's when it get hot because I start seeing them. I'll be like, damn, it's gonna be bad out here. But the Bible prophesied pestilences being every goddamn where. I'd be like, this didn't used to be like this in Vegas. Christ can't be far behind. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
And earthquakes in diverse places. You see earthquakes in all the places that they're not supposed to be going on. 4.7, 5.9. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 8. All of these are the beginning of sorrows.
All of these are the beginning of what?
Sorrow.
The beginning of what?
Sorrow.
This is just the beginning, God. This is just the beginning. Go ahead, sis. It's because it's gonna get way worse. And that's the part that you need to understand if you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to get worse. I would so appreciate you if that's okay.
Yeah.
I would so appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I didn't want to bring it. You feel me?
I see.
Right here on the screen. They know we talking about. Y'all need like but the point is though. The point is though. What is this? The point is though. At the end of the day, it's only going to get worse. And if you are Black or Hispanic and you're getting high, you're eating unlawful food, you're doing all that, you're doing all this, you're doing everything that the ISU and Commander General Yohana have been telling you not to do since 1969. When you start hearing about wars and rumors of wars, when you start seeing pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, that should be a reminder to you to stop and to change your life for the better. Because you're going to die with this society if you don't. Keep reading. If you don't believe me, let's keep reading.
Verse 8. Well, verse 8 we already read, but all these are the beginning of sorrows. Verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations.
Read that from the top, please.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
That's when they're going to turn on you even more. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you're seeing. How are they? Read that one more time.
Then shall they deliver you up.
How are they delivering you up to be afflicted right now? Give me one example. Not you, Tyler. I know you know. Come on, sister. I know you know. You got something, nephew?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Chapter 1, chapter 7.
Uh-oh. Drop down to chapter 7. What's that? He might have been. I might have been. The angels telling you. Nah, you all right, nephew.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
We thinking about something else, but I do feel you though, nephew. But what you think, sis? Give me an example of how America is going out their way to afflict us further. It's a real obvious. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How America's going out their way.
Mm-hmm.
Putting liquor stores on every corner.
That is absolutely a way, but that's not what I was thinking about. I'm thinking more recent. What's something they've done more recently? Think about blacks, Hispanics, and natives.
We'll just say Renee. Renee doesn't ring a bell.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll give you this. ICE.
Mm-hmm.
Think about ICE. They funded a multi-billion-dollar hate group. Why? For the sole purpose of deporting the people that don't even make up the number one immigrants in America right now, because Asians are number one. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Hispanics started to be a little bit higher than them as of like a couple years ago or something like that. But they funded a you don't never see no Asians getting deported. You never see nobody expecting Asians to have their green cards, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Or these East Indians or no, they're going after God's chosen.
Mm-hmm.
And Christ talked about it back then. And what did he say? Go ahead.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
I mean, not only on top of that, right?
Hey, you mind if I call you back in like 30 minutes? I'm sorry. I'm a teacher right now, like your son. Okay, appreciate you. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
I mean, not only are the Asians super highly more saturated in America, but in every major city they have a Chinatown, and we're at war with China, but they have a Chinatown where they can go and, I guess, seek refuge. Where's the nigga town? I mean, they got a zipper head town, but where's the nigga town?
They literally accommodate their enemies, people that they are possibly gonna kill millions and billions of people alongside with, more than they accommodate you. There's, like you said, there's a Chinatown in every goddamn neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? It's damn near a staple in America. You feel me?
For real.
And they are possibly going to go to war with these people every year. It's always something. And you being the minority you are, they burn Black Wall Street to the ground. They burn the society to the ground. They sent agents in here to try to infiltrate the IGBK. You see what I'm saying? They murdered Huey Newton. Whenever you try to do something positive for yourself, they can't have that. Why? Because they know that you guys chosen people. And they know that Christ said he's coming back from the sky. Why the hell do you think Donald Trump is building a space force? What is a space force? A space force. It sounds like something out of a movie or a television show or a cartoon. But he's putting multi-billions of dollars towards building an army in outer space. Why? Because white people know something you don't know. They know that Christ is actually real. They know that God is actually real and God is actually coming back. And they are taking the necessary precautions to prepare for his return. They want to fight him to keep themselves in power. So Donald Trump said we need a space force like yesterday because Christ said he's coming back soon. But guess what black people won't do when they hear Christ coming back? They're not going to stop getting high. They're not going to stop eating pork and shrimp and lobster and crab. They're not going to stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween. You know why? Because they don't actually believe that there's somebody that gives a damn about black people. We don't really be that portion of us. We used to take pride in that. They're like, I'm God, I'm God chosen. We as the people should take pride in that thousands of years ago. Not anymore. We've been beaten and grinded so far down in the powder that we don't think it's actually possible. A black man coming from the sky to save me from my problems, impossible. I don't think it's actually true. It can't be because they believe it was true. They would do everything in their power to be on his good side. How do I know? Keep reading. Matter of fact, read that last scripture again.
Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Verse 10.
He said what?
and ye shall be hated and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Ye shall be, oh my goodness. This scripture is so heavy right here.
That's
Ye shall be hated by all nations. Why? Because I'm your savior. So now the Africans hate you.
mhm.
White people are gonna hate you.
That's right.
Asians are gonna hate you.
That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're gonna hate you. But guess what they're gonna want from you? They're gonna want your music.
Ah.
They're gonna want your culture.
Oh,
They're gonna want our women.
that's right,
I have not met a heathen on the planet that didn't love our women.
man.
You see what I'm saying? They love them. Why? Because they feel
Man.
empowered when they can have our women.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they hate to see it. They hate to see us any type of power. But why? Because the greatest man that ever walked the face of the planet came from you. I would hate niggas too. If the greatest ever was white, oh, I hate y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
Where's our Christ? That's what I'll be asking.
Come on.
That's what I'll be thinking, and that's what they be asking themselves. That's why they idolize Trump. That's like Trump saying, "You vote for me, you have to vote for nobody else." He wants to be the savior of white people.
Come
You see what I'm saying?
And
Go ahead.
I mean, what you're saying is so true, right? Because not only do other nations desire our Black, Hispanic, and Native American women, but just our culture in general, right? Like we started rock and roll, we started hockey, we started country, we started the blues.
All that.
Even though society would consider us the black sticky shit at the bottom of the barrel, why does every other nation on the planet Earth want to copy the shit that's at the bottom of the barrel? Any dance that we do, any slang that we come up with, they talk the way we talk, they walk the way we walk. You got Asians in China representing the Chicano culture over there. They want to do the afros. Like, why do you want to represent?
Tattoos? And they got the creased up Dickie shorts.
Oh, nigga, the
I'm like, this look crazy. Nigga, that's how they almost treat me. I was like, oh, see, we got people. The Bible do say we across the four nations, the four corners of the earth.
Man,
Look, it's Mexicans out there in China.
as
Nigga, them is regular Asians.
them Kawasaki's and Mitsubishis and Samsungs.
They son of Eve.
Man,
They
nigga,
repping the son of Eve or whatever it is they say. It's crazy. It get real crazy. But guess what though? They feel more powerful when they copy you. When they can rap like black people,
Tom.
oh, that's the toughest white boy of all time. A white boy that has the ability to rhyme. He think he just could fight the world. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because he can do something that you can do.
Mhm.
White people that can play basketball, toughest nigga you ever met in your life.
Mhm.
A white boy that can ball because he feels like he can do something you can do. He must be tough. He must be strong. A
Mhm.
white boy that can play football, if he has a little bit of boxing ability, forget about it.
Mhm.
You see Conor McGregor. If he can do something if a white man can do something that black people is famous for, he think he's the most masculine, toughest son of a bitch to ever walk the face of the planet
Mhm.
because he feels like he has a little bit of godliness in him now because he knows deep in his soul that you're God's chosen people.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Keep reading, please.
Come.
Where it says, "You shall be hated from all people for my name's sake."
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 9. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted.
Then but once all the rumors of war start happening, they're gonna deliver you up to be afflicted. We have to be able to beat somebody. That's how America feels.
Mhm.
We're gonna whoop somebody's ass.
Mhm.
It might as well be yours.
Come.
Now they got ICE hunting you down in the streets like dogs. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
Now they got ICE ripping you out of your homes, ripping you out of work. Like you don't have rights as a human damn being, man.
Mhm.
Keep reading.
And shall kill you.
And shall what?
And shall kill you.
And shall what?
And shall kill you.
I don't need to explain or give examples, do I?
Mhm.
Do I need to explain and give examples? I will hope not. Keep
Mhm.
reading.
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Because you are like me, because I prefer you, because ye have I known above all families of the earth. Like you see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Keep reading.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended.
And then many are going to be what?
Offended.
Keep reading.
And shall betray one another.
And what's going to happen? People are going to start turning on each other. Treaties are going to start to be broken on every level. Keep reading.
And shall hate one another.
Go ahead.
Verse 11.
And this is why it's important that we love one another in this time. That's why we gotta be strong. That's why we don't got time for traitors. I see everybody upset and in disbelief over people dropping their sword and turning their back. Why? Fuck them. We got work to do here. I care about who's here. I care about you. I care about you, sis. You want to know why? Because you could be anywhere right now doing anything. What's today?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's my day off. What's the day, nephew?
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Even give my nephew knows today. I could be doing anything on a Tuesday,
Man.
but I chose to hope that I could help somebody change their life this Tuesday. And you did too. And that's what I care about, man. We got to be strong. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
There's going to be a lot of Nates and a lot of T. Jakes and a lot of Creflo Dollars and a lot of
Joel Osteen
and all of these weirdos that's going to trick people into thinking that they can protect them, that they can save them from the problems that's about to come and that have been coming for the last 400 years. When they can't, they just doing what they can to make you. The Christian church was the first pyramid scheme on the planet. You see what I'm saying?
Come.
The Christian church was the very first pyramid scheme. And that's what they do. They seeing your pain and they're convincing you that they can help for the sake of their own financial gain. Keep reading.
Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And because pain shall abound, because suffering shall abound, because that's going to exist, the love of many is not going to matter anymore. You're going to see people with hardened hearts. You see what I'm saying? They don't give a damn about nothing. They ready to die. You ever meet somebody that's ready to die? It's like, damn, live. That's a demon that gets on a lot of us, where we just don't care no more. And now America supports the term crash out. They promote the term crash out. That's what they want to see you do. They want to see you crash out and kill yourself. You commit suicide in a lot of different ways. It ain't just slitting your wrist or hanging yourself or blowing your brains out. You commit suicide when you do something that you know is going to make the police come and take your life. You commit suicide when you continuously get high until you overdose. You commit suicide when you know that you're ill, but you refuse to get up and go to the doctor. We do those things because we are taught to hate ourselves through the things that we experienced. Our experiences make us hate ourselves, man. And we got to be strong enough to fight our demons. And how can we do that without each other, man? How can we do that without examples, without good examples there to teach us? You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end.
Oh, now y'all remember what I said earlier? I said back then we was going through all of these same things. But what was the difference? Who remembers what the difference was when we was in Egypt? What was the difference when we left in Egypt?
We all left out of Egypt.
Everybody left. Everybody got saved. Everybody were brought out from their oppression. Because Pharaoh just kicked out everybody. Whether he was sinning, whether he was getting high, whether he was eating unlawful food, whether he was sleeping with heathen women, it didn't matter. Everybody got brought out. But this time, after World War III, while we hear about the wars, rumors of wars, this time, who gonna be saved? Go ahead.
But he that shall endure.
That shall what?
Endure.
That shall what?
Endure.
Go ahead.
Unto the end.
For how long?
Unto the end.
For 10 years.
Unto the end.
For a little bit.
Unto the end.
I learned years ago.
Unto the end.
He that shall endure until the end,
the same shall be saved.
That's who Christ is coming back for. Christ is coming back for the people that are going to still be doing everything in their power to stand against this society. That's who's coming back for. Christ is coming back for the people that never started to get high once they stopped. That's who's coming back for. Christ is coming. I got a couple more. Did you have something you wanted to bring out? Before I start, I don't want to take over fully. You know what I'm saying? I know you got something over there. But everybody get the point. I talk too much sometimes. So I apologize. Go ahead.
I mean, just like we brought out in the book of Deuteronomy, I mean, just like this, right? I mean, this right here, so this is This is amazing how this class went, right? So we got God's chosen, and then we have in the book of Matthew what God's chosen have to do. So now let's just get into what God's chosen and the other nations. Just so you think that Matthew 24 don't have to do with the world.
Right.
This is only the book of Israel. So we're going to get into the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5. We need 2nd Esdras 5 and 23. This is God's favorite. So not only does God have a favorite people, he has a favorite bird, a favorite plant, a favorite body of land.
That's facts.
But let's just get into it, right? So we're not just going to make it seem like in the Old Testament that this is what God's favorite is. We're going to get into the New Testament. And just so you know that Matthew 24, where did we start?
Yeah, that's the New Testament right there.
25 and what? 24 and...
I think we started at what? 5, 6?
Yeah. Come on. So this is the New Testament.
That's right.
This is for Israel. So now we're going to get into some more of God's favorite. And this is how you know that Matthew is talking about God's favorite as well.
And if I could, what's so wrong with that? Like, who's ever created something before? I created things. Nobody ever created something. Even if you draw a picture,
come on.
You're creating something. You see what I'm saying?
I have.
What's wrong with having a favorite painting that you painted?
Nothing.
You could create 15 paintings. You could paint 15 times. And this one is your favorite painting. This is the one you want to hang up on your wall everywhere you go. You're gonna move houses a lot of times, but you take this painting with you because this was a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Is that disrespectful to the other paintings? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having a favorite when you are the author? When you're the one that created all of these things, when you're the one that put the time in to try to make these things great. And this one disappointed you a little bit. But that one right there
is a masterpiece.
Even though there was fewer in numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They got something that I like.
Mm-hmm.
And I want everybody to model themselves after them. What's wrong with that?
I mean, just to piggyback off what Adam was saying, right? For all you poor people and broke people like myself, I'm not going to pretend to have all the fettuccine Alfredo in the world, but I mean, me personally, I love cars.
Right.
A lot of which I cannot afford. But out of the ones that I adore, I have a favorite. There is a favorite car that I like that I cannot afford that is better than all the other ones that I like. Is that any disrespect to the Lexus LFA? No, but I prefer the Shelby GT 500. You feel me? If you gave me some fettuccine Alfredo, I'm going to spend my bread on the Shelby GT 500. I don't need the Lexus LFA. Not that I despise it. I like it. But my favorite is the Shelby GT.
And what if you used to like all these other cars? You had a favorite car.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these cars used to always break down. Some of these cars always, the check engine light always come on. So now you're like, man, F these cars. I don't like these cars no more. Because this car has never failed me.
Man.
That's what God did with you and every other people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though he gave us rules and status, and he gave everybody else expectations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else can live up to those expectations. You see what I'm saying? They're literally pedophiles. You think God? Come on now. If you have 3 children and 2 of them are pedophiles and one of them just does everything you say, is that not your favorite?
I mean, by a long shot.
White people have taught us that is wrong to say that you have a favorite child. But what if the other 2 are terrible people? I would be a bad person to say that these 2 terrible children are equal to the child that behaves well. I would be a terrible person because now I'm not rewarding good behavior. Mm-hmm. The Lord rewards good behavior. The Lord rewards beauty. The Lord rewards value. Mm-hmm. And you fit the description for all of those things. And enemies don't. And he's going to make sure that they get what they deserve. What did you say you wanted?
Let me get
2nd Esdras 5 and 23. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5 and verse 23. And said, O Lord, that beareth rule, of every wood of the earth, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine. Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite scriptures right here. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. So this is the God, this is the most high God, this is Yahweh, this is the power that we all respect in Israel, in the ISUPK. Out of all the trees on the earth, you have the oak, you have the redwood, you have the Australian gum, you have weeds, you have shrubs. He chose the vine. And all the trees out of the earth that he could choose, he chose the vine to be his favorite. So out of all these different, the Amazon, the Sahara Desert where they have the shrubs, in the States you have the palm trees, all these different trees, he chose a vine.
That's right.
The vine is what grapes would grow on. Those are like vine style type plants right there. Go ahead.
Come. So like thou hast chosen thee one only vine, verse 24, and of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit. What's that one pit?
Jerusalem.
Damn right.
Out of all of the lands of the earth, you got California, which is like 80, maybe 90 year round, maybe drop down a little cold around the winter time. You got Mexico, which is around the same thing as California, maybe 60 to 80 year round. You got the States, you got London, you got England. Out of all these different places on the planet Earth, he has a favorite place, Jerusalem. Jerusalem is his favorite place that you got in California. There's a certain place where you can only grow avocados because they temperature that only grows avocados. He didn't even choose that place that only respects a certain fruit that can grow, which is avocados, versus the land that he desires. He has a favorite place regardless of the fact that it can only do this. He still chose this place, which is Jerusalem.
And guess what? He created all of these things. You see what I'm saying? Or better yet, it's more accurate to say, you know what I'm saying, not to get too deep. Maybe I could break it down on Thursday. But he ordered Christ. He told Christ what he wanted, and Christ was the angel to create all of these things. And he came and looked and said, "Ooh, I like that lily over there. Ooh, I like Jerusalem. Ooh, I like this, and this." He came and picked out the things he liked after his orders were carried out successfully. You see what I'm saying? That's why in the book of Genesis, when it says, he said, "Let there be this and let there be that," and then he saw that this and that was good, and he saw that this and that was this and this and that, because he was giving orders. You see what I'm saying? He said, I want something like this. And I want the waters to be separated. I want it to look like this. You ever put an order in for like your hairstylist? And you be like, I need my hair to look like this. And then they do it perfect. And you're like, oh, this the one. And then they might give you another hairstyle later. You're like, I like the other one better. What's wrong with that?
I mean, there ain't nothing.
What's wrong with having favorites?
I mean,
I don't understand.
So like, I mean, man, that's the same thing with me, right? I mean, man, when you really break it down, right? I'm really low key a car enthusiast. I mean, the Shelby GT100, the Shelby GT500, when it dropped in 2009-ish, around that area, was about 70, maybe 80,000. You got the Bugatti Veyron, you got the Bugatti Chiron, you have the Koenigsegg, you have the Dodge Viper ACR. You have the CCX, you have the LFA, you have the Carrera GT, you have man, what else is there? Man, what else is a supercar? You got the Corvette ZR1X. You have all these cars that are millions and hundreds of $1,000s, and yet my favorite is something that is only $50,000 to $80,000. Is there something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with me choosing the Shelby GT500 because it has forged internals and it has a dope cam and all?
You know what's so funny about this? Only niggas will understand what we even say. Right?
That's it.
No one else.
God.
He's speaking a whole other language. be like,
Man, that's it. That's
I
it.
tuned in to learn about God. These niggas talking about cars. I don't know what's going on right now.
Comic-Con.
Niggas know what the hell I'm saying. You
Comic-Con.
get what I'm saying? Well, let's keep reading. Where we at? 24.
Comic-Con.
It's like verse 24. And of all lands of the whole world, I have chosen one pit, that's Jerusalem, and of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
Oh.
Verse 25. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all builded cities, thou hast hollowed Sion unto thyself. Now that's talking about what? Mount Zion. See what I'm saying? Y'all know.
Comic-Con. Comic-Con.
Verse 26. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. We all know
Okay.
that doves are. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Comic-Con. Yeah. I mean, the fowls of the earth is you got chickens, roosters, owls, falcons, eagles. You have vultures. You have ostrich. You have emu. You have fowls that don't even fly. You got ducks and geese and all type of different fowls. You got peacocks and woodpeckers, and you got toucans. You got redbirds and bluebirds. But what did he choose?
Mhm. Name thee one dove.
A dove.
That's right.
Out of all the birds, you got birds of prey. You got birds that don't even fly, and you got birds that are vegetarians. And he chose the bird, which is a dove. Go ahead, Adamar.
And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep.
Sheep, the cattle, cows, horses, all types of lambs, not pigs, lambs, sheeps.
He made that too. He just made them for a specific purpose. He just didn't make the pig to be consumed.
That's it.
That's people that have to understand. It's not a single thing that exists that doesn't have a purpose. The problem with our people is we misuse a lot of things instead of using them for their original purpose. There's nothing wrong with having pigs if you have a farm and you need this pig to dispose of things, right? But don't touch that dead carcass with your bare hands because it's unclean, because it's a literal living garbage disposal. Why would you eat the garbage disposal? Would you lick a garbage disposal? That's what you're doing every time you put pork in your mouth. People just don't realize that. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
That's how God sees it. He looking at his people that he expected so much out of, and he looking at it like, damn, my son is licking the garbage disposal. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know how to fix him. I want to kill him. That's what he said to himself. And he was like, nah. Christ is like, nah, I'm gonna go down there and holler at him. Then we're gonna get him right. He's like, these niggas are stupid. They're eating the filters in the ocean. You're like, nah, don't kill him. Christ's like, I'm gonna go fix him. We gonna be good. Christ is Lord, like, man, y'all better go talk to him. You see what I'm saying?
Immediately, no pork on our fork in the UPK.
You feel me? Verse 27. And among all the multitudes of people that has gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest.
No, who thou hatest.
Whom thou lovest.
Whom thou thought was equal.
Whom thou lovest.
Whom thou thought was below.
Whom thou lovest.
Go ahead.
Thou givest a law that is approved of all. That's a beautiful thing.
I mean,
it's like you ever meet somebody. You ever meet somebody and it's like, this motherfucker kind of slow. I don't waste my time telling them too much. You see what I'm saying? But then you meet somebody else that's younger than you, and you're like, I'm gonna give them all my jewels. Hey, come here. Let me holler at you. Man, we the type of person. When you meet somebody like this, get away from them. And you just want to tell them everything. You just want to give them all the secrets to life. You see what I'm saying? That's how God looked at you and your forefathers. He gave you all the secrets to life. But imagine that same person squanders those secrets. Don't take them serious. Just cast them aside. That's what the Bible tells us. Cast not thy pearls to swine. Some people are swine. Some people are not worth your wisdom. But the Lord saw you worthy to be worth his wisdom. He saw you worthy of saving, which is why you here. Which is why we are sitting in here listening to this and going over this. It's a recap. What's up?
What was that other one? What was the can you just read that last part? And then I think I got a little a precept to that.
Come. And thou givest a law that is approved of all.
Come on. So he gave a law to the people that he chose. Just to show you who he chose, we're gonna go to Psalms 147 and 19.
And before you read that, if I could, everybody take the time to make sure you like and share the class.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
see what I'm saying? Because there's so many people out there that they don't know that they can be themselves and still change.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know that they don't need to hate being a nigga, hate being black. They don't know that they can still be proud of who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know they have a reason to be proud of who they are. See what I'm saying?
Embrace.
Yes. So like and share these classes. Do your part, because at one point in time, I didn't know that I was an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. This brother didn't know that he was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You see what I'm saying? We did. What tribe you is, sis? What's your father?
What's my what?
Father.
He's African American.
So this sister didn't know that she.
The native one there.
Yeah. So her dad's birth
I showed
certificate
him my birth
says
certificate.
her birth certificate said her dad is African American from a Cherokee tribe.
Oh my God, you a Gadite. This is a Gadite just like me. So she just as messed up as I am. I'm messing around with it. No, but you see what I'm saying? Or you could be just African American, because it was African Americans back then that they merged into, even though he might have came up the slave ship, they merged him into the native tribes to deal with them that way.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's hard to say, but you an Israelite. But the fact that you would have known that he was God's chosen people at one point in time, none of us knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: I never met a nigga that didn't know that he was a king living in hell. I've never met one.
Dang.
Every single black man, every single black woman that I ever met, and when I say black, I'm talking about Hispanics and native and indigenous people too. I just say black to make it easy and encompass all y'all niggas. Too many of y'all niggas. But I ain't never met a nigga. Is that better? I would say nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't never met a nigga, male or
yeah.
female, that didn't know that they was royalty that was living in hell. That's why we crashed out. Because it's like they really got me messed up. They really pulling me over thinking they could do me like this. They really think they can do my ancestors like to do my people like this. We have a certain pride about ourselves that get inflamed when we feel like we're being disrespected. Because I deserve a crown on my head. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's our minutes. We just know it, and we know it because God put it in us, and it's there.
That's
But
right.
you're not gonna earn your crown without loyalty.
That's right.
I pray everybody understand that. Go ahead. Go ahead, read.
So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Unto who?
Unto Jacob.
Unto Esau.
Unto Jacob.
Unto Ham.
Unto Jacob.
Unto Moab.
Unto Jacob.
Ammon.
Unto Jacob.
All different nations of people in the Bible that ended up becoming the progenitor for a lot of different races.
That's right.
Jacob became the progenitor for the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which ended up becoming the blacks, Hispanics, and the American Indians.
That's right.
Including the Hamites that became the Africans,
Mhm.
Moabites that became the Asians, and Esau that became white people.
Mm-hmm.
And who did he show his word to?
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Unto who?
Unto Israel.
Come on, man. Keep reading.
Verse 20. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
He didn't deal with nobody else. He didn't tell nobody else the secrets to life. He didn't give his promise and his covenant to any other nation of people. Y'all had to understand that it was people living on this earth before Adam.
Oh, absolutely.
Before Eve. People
Absolutely.
was walking the Assyrian nation.
Mm-hmm.
The Assyrian nation was real.
Go
the
ahead.
Assyrians was doing all manner of wickedness. It was damn near illegal to marry a woman inside your race during that time.
Oh,
I'm talking before I
see, mine.
They only had interracial marriages back then.
Okay.
They only slept with interracial women back then. It was a lot of stuff they did back then that's not in the law. They ate a lot of unlawful food. They killed each other unwarrantably and all types of different stuff.
I mean,
And the Lord rose Adam up saying, I want you to be different. I want you to be somebody else. I watched humanity for a certain amount of time, and now I'm deciding this is what I want going forward, and I'm going to use you as the example. You see what I'm saying? And that's who Adam was. And everybody that Adam birthed after that That's what we were supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
Lock it.
Go ahead.
I mean, man, what you bringing out was so heavy, Adawan, because there was people on the earth with Adam at the time that he was present.
Come on.
The fact that he said that so we gonna rewind that thing, boom, 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 boom. There was present people on the earth at the time of Adam. So this we know. This is factual. We could bring this out in maybe perhaps a Thursday class, but there was present people on the earth at the time of Adam. He was not the only person living on the earth.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. But what we do know, absolute fact, is that sin is the transgression of the law.
That's right.
So the only time that you can sin is when the law says don't do this and you decide to do this.
You guys do it anyways.
That is sin.
That's sin.
Period. The fact that he only gave the laws to the nation of Israel tells you that the nation of Israel are the only people that can sin. If he hasn't dealt with any other nation except for Israel, and he gave his laws, statutes, and commandments to them, how could Kawasaki and Samsung sin? How could Spear Chucker sin? How could Paleface sin?
And if I could,
how could Welcome to My Quickie Mart sin?
Right.
They can't.
Right.
The law, statutes, and commandments will only give it to what up, my nigga? What's happening? What a dookie? What it is.
Right.
That's the people that can sin because that's what was given to. Outside of that, if you not from that lingo or from them people, you cannot sin.
Right. Now, and if I could, it's a beautiful thing because we got to understand that, like you said, sin is a transgression of the law. And the whole point of the law, the whole point of me giving somebody a certain type of standard and giving somebody a certain type of rules and regulations is because the Lord wanted us to spread those rules to everybody else. That's why he said in the book of Deuteronomy, if you do my laws and my commandments and keep them, then you're going to be above all the nations on the face of the planet because everybody's going to look to you for answers on what to do. He looked at what everybody else was doing in the society before Adam and said, okay, I see what these people are nature bound to do based off how they was created, but I would rather them not do this. I would rather them not do that. I'd rather them do this. I'd rather them they wouldn't do this. And that's where the law comes from. He gave that to Adam. And Adam was doing great up until the serpent in the garden. That same story your grandma talk about all the time. Serpent came and tricked Eve and The difference is it wasn't no apple that tricked them. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no apple and it wasn't a snake. It was just a wicked bastard that felt like who these niggas think they better than. That made us feel like a sore stomach sticking out doing something weird. You see what I'm saying?
So like
Christ came, and I'm gonna give it to you. Christ came because after all the different things that we went through, from Adam to Noah, you see what I'm saying, and so on and so forth. Through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, leading all the way up.
That's right.
All the way up through Moses.
That's right.
All the way through Nehemiah and Isaiah. John the Baptist up to Christ.
That's right.
So now when you got commanders, you're out here trying to carry the torch. Tales of War trying to carry the torch. We all trying to carry the torch because now time is running out. Well, Christ is only coming back for the ones that took him serious. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all to take him serious. Go ahead.
I mean, just to put this into perspective, right? Just so we can apply what this is saying that he dealt not with any other nation, right? So let's just look at this. I learned this from Captain Mashak from the UPK. If you don't know nothing about nothing, tap in with Captain Mashak. So
that's right.
Let's just say you got the Smiths, you got the Williams, you got the Butlers, and you got the Thompsons. Your last name is Thompson. The rules that you give to the Thompsons is not the same rules that you give to the Smiths, the Butlers, or any other type of name, none of that. That's the same thing with the Most High. All these other different nations, he gave the rules that he wanted to give to the Israelites, not to any other nation on the planet Earth. So if the Thompson's rules is to come in at 9 p.m. or when the street lights come on, that's what it is. That's what applies to the people that, for me, I can't be responsible for everything that's not for me, but for me, I will do this. So when you read that he didn't give the law to every other nation, it's because we are the nation that he gave his promise to the forefather Abraham that he would keep with us. This is the promise that he gave to us, the law, statutes, and commandments, and that's from the children of Israel.
Right.
This is why you read in Psalms 147:19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
That's right.
And verse 20, he hath not dealt so with any nation.
Mm-hmm.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Because what's a judgment? A judgment could be a punishment.
Come.
A judgment could be a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
But the heathen have yet to be punished or blessed. You see what I'm saying? They haven't had to deal with any of that. You're looking at these Moabites eating bat, and you're looking at everybody on Epstein Island that's molesting children, and we can go on. We can go on and on. They ain't been judged yet. You see what I'm saying?
Camel humps.
A whole virus is spread
Moose knuckles.
over that. You see what I'm saying?
Neck knuckles.
But the point is, at the end of the day, Christ requires better out of you. And Christ requires better out of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do better, the Bible say that one person is going to be taken and the other going to be left behind. You don't want to be left behind. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be, or you can say it vice versa, taken can mean killed. Left behind can mean left alive. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
But I'm trying to be taken up on that chariot. My family be taken up on that chariot. I want y'all to be taken up on that chariot.
Oh,
You
God.
see what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all sitting behind closed doors and things like that, because Trump is talking about bombing Iran.
Mm-hmm. For real.
We read earlier in the book of Matthew that means Christ is on his way.
Mm-hmm.
Someday soon. You feel me? The first will pass, the second will pass, and the third will cometh quickly. That's what the Bible says. We passed two, and the third one here, and it's all falling down. It's all falling in line flawlessly with biblical prophecy from the time the Bible told you to beware of him that said, I have dreamed. Prophesied Martin Luther King.
Come on.
Go ahead.
If you are Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you do not want to be not called up on a chariot for eating bat wings.
Oh my God.
And snake knuckles. Do not fall into the ways of the heathen eating snake knuckles and bat wings. You don't have to do that. You don't want to lose your chance to be pulled up on the chariot for those things that the Asians indulge in. We don't do the moose knuckles. We don't do elephant kneecaps and camel humps. We don't do that. We got lawful food that we can indulge in and actually enjoy and get called up on the chariots. That is for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans only. Everybody else indulge in vulture neck and pig elbows. You feel me? Like indulge
and donkey spleen and armadillo shoulders. What's the mouth? Oh my God! Hey, I can't keep it.
And rhino horn. You feel me? Every other nation, go ahead, y'all indulge.
Oh my.
Armadillo shoulder is crazy.
Right here, buddy. Hey, we gonna what? Did you have anything else? Hey, y'all get the point, man. You know what I'm saying? We're here at 612 South Jones Boulevard in Las Vegas. We just here to help our people. We provide counseling for any type of trauma.
That's
right. On a serious note, we have prison programs to help our people make it through that and also help them change their lives. If you're incarcerated, we do food and clothing drives every other week. We just want to do what we can and make sure that our people are taken care of, because nobody else gives a damn about you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But we've been doing this since 1969, and the ISP Canada Commander Your Highness sent a priest and prophets here in Las Vegas to make sure that we can provide aid for you. You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
please do your part in making sure that you let people know that we here, let people know that we around. And with that, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. Please know the car is gonna drop something real heavy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in attendance. I pray that y'all be in attendance as well, right? So I want to say shalom, how about Shimmer Shabbat to all the brothers, and shalom, how about Shemar Elathan. All right, clap it up. Clap, Nick, you. Go,
Knock it out.
Clap it up.